No one can beat Princess Catherine in charming the people around. Recently, she stepped out for a surprise public outing and visited the Royal Marsden Hospital, where she received treatment for cancer. Last year, during her visit, the mother of three had a heartwarming session of interactions with the patients at the hospital, according to Rebecca English. The princess didn't go into the hospital and say, "This is my story, this is about me." She wanted to hear about other people. Her humility during the interaction reflected brightly how she is going to be a perfect future queen, and also earned Catherine a beautiful title from Ingrid Seward, who called her beacon of hope. Meanwhile, the Duchess of Sussex was first out of the gate, spending last Saturday visiting fire-ravaged Pasadena, volunteering, handing out food, and thanking first responders. With her husband, photos showed Meghan sympathetically hugging a woman, while a somber-faced Har watched on. The duo, with certain cynical May-mouthed sections of social media, Ally argued just there to burnish their halos and to enjoy the reflected good PR. During her conversations, Catherine shared her experience of having a port inserted into her chest for chemotherapy treatment. Charlotte Griffiths suggests that the royal family are thrilled to see the princess resuming her public duties due to the way she carries herself. "I think it's just a real master class on how to be a royal at these engagements. She learned while the late queen was still alive, so she learned from the master." Her compassion felt incredibly genuine. Having faced her own battle, she truly understands the struggles these patients endure, and that connection was evident. The conversation soon shifted to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle with their volunteering efforts during the LA wildfire crisis. Being labeled a royal disaster class, things came to a head when the Sussexes were labeled disaster tourists by the Star. Justine Bateman. The couple in turn let it be known that they found her claim offensive. Bottom line, no matter how well-intentioned Harry and Meghan were, they still came in for a veritable bucketing. Their simple attempt at saying thank you taking on a malignant life of its own in light of the fires. Meghan also decided to postpone the launch of her new Netflix lifestyle and cooking show with Love Meghan, a choice Richard believes lays bare her contempt for the royal family. She didn't think twice about canceling this program after the terrible wildfire. However, the editor highlighted that the Duchess proceeded with the Oprah Winfrey interview when Prince Philip was seriously ill. Similarly, Meghan and Harry went ahead with their Netflix series when the Queen was in failing health, and the Prince announced his memoir when it was obvious that Queen Elizabeth was increasingly frail. So people have been quite cynical about this sudden compassion. Their power is drawing attention to issues, and there could not be more attention rightly on this wildfire fire. So it's not like we needed them to draw attention to a subtle issue to do with health and mental health, so it felt like they were drawing attention. I'm afraid to themselves. There's one picture of Meghan looking right at the camera. Let's be honest, if they wanted to help in an anonymous way, they could have, Richard said. While conversing with the cancer sufferers, Catherine patiently listened to what everyone had to say about their journeys and coping with the disease, and also shared her own experience with cancer. She's a little beacon of hope for cancer sufferers. The visit to the Royal Marsden was definitely the most candid she's been. I feel that she's handled this so brilliantly, and she can do no wrong. At the moment when she met staff and patients, you felt the hugging, and the comfort she was giving them was incredibly genuine, because it really came from her heart. Because I think she felt that for the grace of God, she might be in that position too. The visit marked her first solo engagement in over a year following her cancer diagnosis. Despite a quieter public schedule, she attended just 13 engagements last year. Her return to public life was met with overwhelming gratitude as she embraced her role as a source of comfort and inspiration to those she met.